Happy holidays, tea people! It's the 18th day of Teasmas, and today David's gave to me Blood Orange Boost and Mocha Matcha. Blood Orange Boost contains apple, citric acid, green tea, hibiscus blossoms, orange peel, rosemary, natural blood orange flavoring, GABA green tea, roasted chicory root, orange pieces, olive leaves, and stevia extract. And the Mocha Matcha contains coconut nectar, matcha green tea, and natural mocha flavoring. Here's how we're going to evaluate each tea. We're going to rate each out of 100 points for dry leaf appearance, 20, infused leaf appearance, 10, fragrance or aroma of the infusion, 20, the color and look of the liqueur in the cup, 10, and most importantly, flavor, tastes and aromas, 40, for a total of 100. Since these matchas all look pretty much identical, we're only going to rate on 4 categories. The dry matcha aroma and taste, 20 points. The fragrance and aroma of the beverage, 20 points. The flavor and mouthfeel, most important, 40. And is it matcha for the final 20 points for a total of 100. So we'll start with the Blood Orange Boost. It does smell deliciously like blood orange. I can see a little bit of the GABA green tea in there. Let me tell you a little bit about GABA green tea. So GABA green tea is typically very expensive. It's processed with, from my understanding, it's generally processed with nitrogen instead of oxygen in the bag or container, which causes the development of the GABA pentin, or increases the amino acids in it. Let's just say it's good for your mental health. It makes you feel really relaxed when you drink it, and generally happy. It boosts your serotonin and dopamine levels, I think. This smells really good. My only concern about this is going to be the flavor of the stevia in the cup and how that turns out. So we'll steep this tea for 85 degrees for 3 to 4 minutes. And in the meantime, we'll also prepare our matcha. Okay, so the Blood Orange Boost has been steeping for about 3 minutes. It's eaten up a lot of the liquid in the cup, I can see, because it's very, very dark. It smells much less like orange. I can see kind of larger torn leaves. It smells a bit like musty dried fruit, to be honest, like slightly stale dried fruit now. I'm getting the blood orange. Obviously there's apple in there, so I'm getting a bit of that. I'm also getting the stevia, unfortunately, which I'm not a huge fan of. Also not a fan of sugar in teas. I like it when they use the natural, the true kind of natural flavoring. So using the actual fruit itself. I'm not really feeling that GABA warmth, that GABA kick. I'm getting like some kind of berry or fruitiness more than anything. And unfortunately, like the blood orange scent, which was so strong, is kind of lost here to some kind of like cranberry or berry kind of flavor. It's alright. It's alright. I would give it maybe a 76. No, 77. Because it's pleasant enough. The blood orange that I was expecting from when I opened the container, and I really got it strongly, wasn't really there. And I do have a little bit of the aftertaste and a little bit of the taste of stevia, but it is largely covered up by the fruit flavors, which is actually kind of nice. This one, the stevia, is not so oppressive, even brewing it as strongly as I did, which is probably a lot stronger than most people would brew. We're going on to our matcha in a moment, but if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell icon. It would really help us out. Mocha Matcha. It smells kind of mocha-y and like mocha and green tea, a little bit. So I'm really kind of encouraged for what this is going to taste like. But if you put your scoop in here, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of like clumping. I don't think it's necessarily the coconut nectar that's doing that, because the other powder that contained coconut nectar was much finer grain, whereas this has kind of larger lumps. And if you touch it, it doesn't feel powdery. It feels like you're kind of like a granulated coconut sugar or something like that. So it's more of a greeny brown color than your typical matcha. That is strong and that is sweet, and that is like eating a matcha chocolate. That's nice. It's really nice on its own. As a latte, I think it's gonna be delicious. It's matcha bliss. I can see what they're claiming when they say it goes well in a smoothie or anything like that. This is definitely a powder you could play with and experiment with, adding to drinks, making lattes with. that sort of thing. It is really quite nice. Texture aside, it's really good. And it actually, I was a little worried about how well it was gonna whisk, if there would be any lumps. Nope, it's perfectly clean and clear. Maybe it is the coconut sugar creating the kind of granulated one that I didn't see in the vanilla one, but either way, this is delicious. I would buy this and add it to smoothies. So I would give this matcha 88. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it as a matcha blended drink. If I'm not thinking about it like pure matcha, it's really good. It's yummy on its own. It's great in a latte. It's bliss. It's like a matcha chocolate in a cup. Looks like, as David says, I've got some seriously tasty experimenting to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/groups/teacrazed. And remember, if you drinky, flick the pinky. Bye for now.